I need to fill you in on Paris, because some of my videos, this is why I'm a little bit late uploading what happened in Paris. So this was the 2 days in Disneyland, and then the day after we went into Paris city centre. The video has completely disappeared and I don't know where it's gone. So basically we caught the train. So you can get the shuttle bus from if you're not staying right in Disneyland, just slightly out, but in a Disneyland kind of looked on as hotel, does that make sense? So we said at Kiryat, so a shuttle bus for free into Disneyland, and then you'll catch the train. The train is right outside Disneyland. I mean, hop, skip and a jump, where the shuttle bus drops you off. We caught the train into Paris, ran like clockwork. Our tickets were really cheap, and we also got the metro included on that, so we could use the metro all day as well. So very well worth doing that. Now, sadly, on November the 24th, you've seen all the commotions in the news with what's going on in Paris at the moment over the petrol going up to 2 litres a euro. No, hang on. €2 a litre. Oh, I'm so stupid at times. So everybody was going on strike, and on November the 24th, they went into Paris and began basically smashing it up. So the Christmas markets that are normally around the Concorde area, which are the biggest markets, were completely ruined. They had to be shut down, which I don't quite understand, because now people are losing their livelihoods. Up the Champs-Elysees, you'll see as I'm filming, there's a lot of shop windows that are smashed. A lot of graffiti everywhere. So that put a little bit of a dampener on the day, because we really wanted to go to the Christmas markets and couldn't. The rest of the Christmas markets within France and Paris don't start until December, whereas the normality of a Christmas market is it starts on the first Advent calendar Sunday. So that's how it normally happens right throughout Europe, but it doesn't do that in France. So just bear this in mind whilst you're watching this video, but we still had a fabulous day.
I would like something beginning with Z.
What begins with Z?
What begins with Z? What begins with Z?
Is it in here?
Yeah.
What did you say, Z? You said it was a... Why?
Because it goes.
Just on the metro in Paris, and it's almost identical to what the London Underground is. So if you look up there, you can see, so it's just like the London Underground. So we just arrived at, sorry, we're just looking at the sign, Charles de Gaulle Etoile, and we want to go down to the Trocadero because we want to go on the Eiffel Tower. So it's only 1, 2, 3, 4 stops. Bit of a nightmare because there's no lifts, so we have to pull the pram. So if you have got any disabilities, you've got stairs up and down, and we can't find any lifts. Whether we are not looking right, I don't know, but I think the London Underground is pretty similar as well. So, and we've got a ticket, our train ticket was also including the metro as well. So that was all included in the price, so we don't have to pay any extra when we're here to travel on the metro. I'm probably better. Is it there? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, is there any point going up there? Probably not, is there? Hang on. I came to Paris today to go up the Eiffel Tower, but the visibility looks shocking. So it's probably not worth it, is it? That's not worth it, is it? Do you know what I think we should do?
What's it called about?
Yeah. Oh my gosh! Are you kidding me? That's exactly what I thought. Yeah, let's go to Butter Bar for lunch. Let's go and have our photographs taken down there. Oh my gosh. Honestly, we're like two peas in a pod, Gary and I. Although we're very, very different, we do think the same, but it's probably because we've been together for so long. But we were going to go to the Eiffel Tower. It's absolutely pointless with that kind of visibility because you're not seeing anything at all. Gary and I have been up before, but we wanted to take Frankie Jack up, but Frankie Jack's like this. Fast asleep. So then it's pointless. I'll show you the Concorde. We're going to go down to what is left of the Christmas market, but this is coming out at the Trocadero. But that is what it's all about. That's what everybody comes to Paris for, isn't it? To see the Eiffel Tower. Here's some interesting facts on the Eiffel Tower. In the cold, it actually shrinks. It shrinks by 6 inches. Let me see if I can get you from there so you can see it. It shrinks by 6 inches. It also, the middle of it is very much structured just like the Statue of Liberty. The Statue of Liberty was actually gifted to the Americans by the French. There's over 250 million visitors. There's around about 7 million a year. You can't get up, well, you can get up to the top if you wanted to, but it's got 1,665 steps. I certainly wouldn't want to do that with my bad chest at the moment, but if you are a fitness fanatic, would you like to take on that? The visibility is poor, as you can see today, so we're not going to go up it, we're going to go somewhere else. But it's really, it's like one of those wow moments. I mean, I've seen it before, but we wanted to bring Frankie Jack here for him to be able to see it. Apparently it's about 3 times the size of Blackpool Tower, but actually when you look at it, you're thinking, no, it's the same size as Blackpool Tower. You've also got all the gardens below as well. If I come away, you're not going to hear me as well, are you? Let me just, so it completed on March 31st in 1989. The tower was the world's tallest man-made structure for 41 years until the Chrysler Building was built in New York in 1930. It is 324 metres tall, including the antennas, and weighs 10,100 tons. It's unbelievable, isn't it? And the guy that actually built it, he died while listening to Beethoven's 5th Symphony. So there's a couple of interesting facts on the Eiffel Tower. I always like to know about those kind of things. Anyway, I'll take you a little bit further down, because I don't know where Gary's gone. Oh, he's gone all the way down there. So I'll take you a little bit further down, and then you can see the rest of it and the gardens, because they're absolutely stunning. But I want to take a picture of all of us, so I'm going to have to wait Frankie Jack, because I want him in that selfie. That's cruel, isn't it? But you're only here. He might not come again into Paris. Well, not until he's older. You just don't know what's going to happen. I'd like to say that we could come back next year, but you never know what's going to happen in life. So I'd like, oh look, somebody's got married over there. Look, can you see? Let me take you further over. I think it's a Chinese couple that have got married. Quickly take you over. There's stands for you to get food, and there's the Eiffel Towers that everybody's selling for you to take home, that you think, oh yeah, I'll get that while I'm on holiday, and then when you throwing out for the rubbish or the car boot, you get rid of your Eiffel Tower that you've spent probably 20 euros on. You see a couple just in the distance. My phone this way is not very good at focusing. Right, where's Gary gone? He's over there. I wonder if I go a bit further down. I'm going to switch you round to the other way, and then you can see it a little bit better. So I'm going to give you a view looking over. Hang on. Oh, reality of what happens in life. You think you come into the most amazing places to show your kids something that's absolutely spectacular, and this is what we've got.
That's not one.
Ism. So this is showing you the other way. You could see the gardens going right underneath. You see where they start, and then they go right towards what I think is the palace. I should really know that, shouldn't I? Little carousel down there. Now, a lot of people think Paris, or state Paris, as being the most romantic city in the world. I disagree. I think it's beautiful, and I think it's lovely. I think it's lovely to be here, but it's definitely not the most romantic place. I think it's actually quite a little bit scruffy, a little bit dirty, but lovely. You know what I mean? It is great to visit. I'm not saying I don't like it. However, I've been to far more romantic places like Rome and Venice. That's definitely at the top of my list. But there, the iconic Eiffel Tower, which you can't see the top of on the day we come because it's in the mist. Right, I think we'll go to the where are we going? Buddha Bar. Oh, it's fab. I'll take some pictures. So we're going to go down the Concorde, excuse me, which is apparently where the markets are. But of course, as I told you at the beginning of this, there was a few problems in Paris on Saturday, so the markets aren't as good as what they were. You're right. Hang on. I'll take that. So we're taking as Gary's called him, Mr. Happy. Frankie Jack, are you Mr. Happy? No, no. I can't believe it. Can you turn it around? It's easier this way, please. Can you? Sure? Yeah? Oh. It's a nightmare having a pram. But of course you wouldn't live without them, would you? They always put your handbag. But if I come out now without the pram and I've got my handbag, I think, oh, I don't want to be carrying this on my shoulder. Can you see, I don't know what building this is, but can you see the beautiful gold statues that are on the side? And they are actually on both sides here. The Eiffel Tower as we walk away from it. We don't think it's the most romantic place in the world, do we? Oh, not at all. It's nice, but it's not the most romantic. Definitely not. Not for me. I'm okay, thank you. No mercy. Trying to sell you Eiffel Towers all the time. I think the Concorde is actually down there, Gary. So that's where we need to head. We can walk it. Do you just want to walk it? Want to stroll it? This is a place which is really, really sad, where Princess Diana sadly died, or she died on the way to hospital. But this is actually the bridge, the underpass that she was going under. And what's really strange is the Statue of Liberty flame. It was already here, but this is over the tunnel that she sadly passed away under. And there's loads of memorials on the floor to do with the Statue of Liberty. Was, as I've just said in the previously in this vlog, was actually gifted to the Americans by the French. So they have a little Statue of Liberty on the River Seine. Oh, I'm useless with stuff like that. And this is the Pont de Alma. If you're having a look for the bridge where the Statue of Liberty flame is. Really, really sad and really poignant. But I had to show you. So she would have been travelling here and underneath. It's sad, isn't it? I'm just going to cross because we're trying to find Concorde, because I need to find this Buddha bar. Gary's just been laughing because he said, could you walk straight there? And I went, yeah. And he said, what, you can't even find Pike Hill in Burnley? And I can't, I'm useless. But I know where the Buddha bar is in Paris. So we just need to find, I don't know where Concorde is, that's the only thing. I need to find Concorde. What's the river called? River Seine. As we walk down to Concorde, and we're about 0.9 miles off now, so just had a quick look, you will,
in 300 metres,
you will
at
realise
place
that
François
actually all
Honor,
this
continue straight to stay on Rue
is
Jean
very
Goujon.
expensive. So this is the area where you'll find things like Giorgio Armani, Gucci, all your really high-end stores. The Meliator Eiffel. You've also got the bar de, do they say théâtre? I don't know, theatres. But it's all the expensive district. And of course Concorde, right in front of it, you've got the Louvre as well, where you can go and see the Mona Lisa. My friends and I, we went down there. We went in. Where's the Mona Lisa? Paid to get in, went to see the Mona Lisa, and that was it. Yeah, I'm sure Buddha bar might be down here then. It looks familiar, doesn't it? And if it is, it'll be on the left. So I've now got a little boy that's woken up and just shouted in the street, Mummy, that man's got shoes like Goofy. Good job, these Pluto, but Pluto. Oh. So this is a wonderful trip. Because we can't go up the Eiffel Tower because it's too misty. We can't, well, I'm following you. Following Gary's directions. He's normally very good, actually. So I've just asked Gary to go and ask for directions in a building. We're just on a normal street. Nothing special. outside a building. I just thought, oh, that's a really lovely Christmas tree. So he's just gone in to, he's back that way. He's just gone in to ask, but look at that beautiful Christmas tree. How stunning that is. And then I've just noticed that we're actually at the head offices of Dior. Anyway, they've helped us and we're going the wrong way. Let's go back. Come on. Just walked past bit of street that's just like ruined, graffiti everywhere. This is from Saturday night. And 2 bikes completely and utterly burnt out. Somebody set fire to them. 2 bikes next door, and the guys come to them. No, Daddy wouldn't have tripped you up, sweetheart. Come on, come here. Do you want to get in your pram? Do you want to get in your pram? No, it'll be all right. It'll be all right, sweetheart. You fell over. Daddy didn't trip you up. I saw it. Daddy didn't trip you up. You didn't, baby. And when he says smiles, that's not smiling because you tripped up. Oh, he's naughty. Frankie Jack, watch this lady. Oh, he's getting a padder. Gary, he's got to walk on this side, not near the road. He's not pulling you. So 2 motorbikes completely burnt out. Obviously the Christmas market's completely ruined. And this is a great big strike because of, is it the petrol prices, Gary? Petrol prices. They've gone up to £2 a litre. And they're all going mad about it. Which is, that's like us going up to like £1.70, £1.80, isn't it? And it's bad enough that £1.40 if you're in expensive goes. I know we're hungry, we're going. Daddy's found a really lovely place for us to go to. So we're going for brunch. What, the one we've just been to? Well, why don't we just go there? Oh my gosh, so we've just walked around in a circle because Gary decides that he can find something better, but actually I did stumble across the greatest one. I didn't know I had. Are you sure this is? Right, this is where we're going to go then. This is the Hotel La Maison on the Champs-Elysees. I know we've just been here. That's Daddy that's just taken us a wild goose chase. Come on. In this restaurant they've got really cool chairs, so they're wooden with a table, and then they've lifted them off the ground on some sort of, this must be like their cool edge, because this is a really cool restaurant. It's a beautiful restaurant, La Maison, just off the Champs-Elysees. Really, really beautiful. I'll just take you around and just show you a little bit of it. So you've got the bar. It's a little bit more pricey, but really stunning. Beautiful decor, gorgeous chandeliers as you walk in. Absolutely stunning, really, really beautiful. And then we're sat there with a great big olive green pram. Frankie Jack's just on the phone with Gary. They've got the dummies. Mind you, those are as cheap as chips. I think you can pick those up for about 35-40 quid. But really beautiful decor. And down there, if you go down here, it's like they've done it up in stainless steel. Look at the carpet. It's fabulous. Look at that light. It's all stainless steel. It's really cool. Really cool. Beautiful, beautiful place. So you can have brunch, but brunch only happens on a Sunday everywhere. Brunch in Dubai always happens on a Friday. In Paris it happens on a Sunday. At home it'll happen on a Sunday in England. So we're just having dinner here. I've ordered risotto. Gary's ordered a posh burger with chips. And then they've got the lovely trees in the background. Look, it's gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. Look at that big chair over there. In the corner. Really lovely. So I sat in this really lovely restaurant. I'm trying to be a bit quiet because I'm sat at the table and I've got this shirt on, which I think is actually quite nice. This is quite a posh restaurant in Paris that we're sat in, and my tag fell out of the back of the shirt, and it's from Poundland.
Yeah, welcome.
Just admiring the Aston Martins. They are fabulous. He said if we won the lottery, that will be driven straight out the showroom.
That's too noisy.
That DB11, is that not what? That's a... Which one's that?
road.
No, but DB11. It's is it somebody
Well, James Bond is
James-
DB5, didn't he?
Oh right, okay.
It's gone off.
Amazing, aren't they? So we're going left and left again to the Champs-Elysees.
DB stands for
What?
David Brown.
David Brown? Wow. I bet it does. Really? I bet David Beckham's got one. A DB. Look, you can get shirts with Aston Martin. We're actually on now the Champs-Elysees, and this is the most famous avenue in Paris. There's been a lot of destruction. Obviously, there's a few boarded up shops where they've been ruined. But there's some great window. Look at that. The Renault. Look at that window, Santa. That is fabulous. Some really good Santa. A lot of work going on as well, a lot of workmen. So I mean, it looks very, very scruffy. But of course it's very famous. You've got a lot of the main stores on here. You've got Louis Vuitton's flagship. Wow! Look at that in Reynolds window. Fabulous. Look at him. Look at him. No, we have to. We've got to get going. Do you want a picture with him? The man.
He wants a picture next to the car.
He wants a picture next to the car. Don't touch the car. Don't touch it. What's that stupid grin for? Show your teeth. That's better. Wow.
Short car.
This is true. That's been flopped. I'm sure that's real. Great shot. Your picture in a real F1. Oh, you can have your picture taken in it. You get in it, I think. You can have your... What's your pay? What do you pay? Okay. Go on. No, that's turning your coins into F1 coins. Excuse me. Now, my advice would be not to eat on the Champs-Elysees. And obviously, you know, it's up to you. But if you come in here, then they charge an absolute... You know, it's a bit like Venice eating by the Grand Canal. They charge an absolute fortune for you to eat here, so you're better off the beaten track. And sometimes you can find better restaurants, because these ones on here are just generally sort of chains. So just bring out the same food. Tiffany and Co over there. You've got Sephora, Zara, Gap. So all the main stores. JM Western for amazing shoes. You enjoying it? Do you like that car? Hey? Look, there we go. Gary. Look what people have done on Saturday night. And again here. Look at the state of that. And that's what people have done, isn't it? On Saturday night. I mean, what the hell kind of idiots are these people? Sorry. Anyway, I don't understand the mentality of how smashing a window is going to bring down the petrol prices. Is it? Is that going to bring down the petrol prices? No.
Taxes up.
Sorry?
Taxes up again.
Yeah. Another window smashed. Mirana. God. Can't believe it, can you? Christmas market's completely ruined. so nobody can go and enjoy the fun of that. But it's not just that, it's actually stopping people from working as well, isn't it? So you're stopping people on the Christmas markets from working. Here, this one's smashed. That's smashed. This shop's smashed. Oh, blimey. What a mess. Oh gosh, this is pretty. That shop. It's beautiful. There was a beautiful store that I saw that was all done up with like white Christmas trees, but I can't actually find it. It was like on the end and it was too far for me to walk to. I thought it'd be on here, but it's not. Sorry as I walk along. Where the Arc de Triomphe is up there, which we're going to get a little bit closer to. But if you can see, there's a very famous, see if I can point my finger here, and it's called the Lido, and that's where a lot of the dancing shows go on. If you watch Ideal World, where I work, we've got a fabulous model called Sheila. I'm sure it was a Lido she worked at, but I can't quite remember, but she was a Bluebell girl. Can you believe that? I actually worked with somebody that was a Bluebell girl, and they're actually getting together. I think it will be next year, won't it now? 2019. They're getting together. All the girls of the past shows. Right, I'm going to take you across, Gary. I'm just going to whip round the windows of Louis Vuitton. I'm going to show you the Christmas windows of Louis Vuitton. Oh my gosh! Hang on, it's red. Look at the queue outside to get in. Look at the queue. That is the flagship store, so I'm going to quickly give you a look in their windows, because they've got spectacular window displays, and often the window displays are of what their current sort of bags are and what their feel is at the moment. That's the Arc de Triomphe. You get a look of it just behind the trees there. I'm going to get a picture of that. Frankie Jack's legs are tired. Beautiful Christmas decorations. Right, here. Just going to whip round, Gary. It won't be a minute. Do you want to have a look at them? Oh, Gary wants to have a look as well. We always have a look at the Christmas windows when we're in New York, and they're always just absolutely fabulous. So just going to show you, going to take you to the end. So first one, so you've got a tree with loads of handbags on it. You see? Tree with loads of Louis Vuitton handbags. They've also got all the charms on it. Wow, look at that Christmas tree. Cracky Mick. So that Christmas tree is full of LVs. I'm wondering if they're selling those. Look at all those Christmas decorations in that little handbag. I wonder if they're selling those for trees. They'd be absolutely phenomenally expensive. Cactus. You've got little Louis Vuitton things, and obviously their handbags displayed. It's funny how they make all this display, look Gary, and then they've got one pair of shoes and two handbags. Look at the size of the window. Oh, sorry, that's my finger. I hope you can see all this, because I've just put my... Look. That's ridiculous, isn't it? Two shoes and one shoe and a handbag. Then you've got palm trees. So you've got some of the clothing in this one. And the lights around it, and then you've got the luggage here and the handbags. Here we go. Louis Vuitton robe, €1,600. Oh, definitely for the rich and famous. Again, great big tree with the men's stuff and men's trainers. You've got men's trainers and rucksacks and the wash bag. Trainers again. Are we going back? This last one. Oh, there we go. Got lots of bits and pieces in there. So this LV is the new sign. Can you see that they're doing? Where they've turned, the L is on an angle, if that makes sense. That's the new Louis Vuitton. You've not had a look? Have you? Can you see them all now? Look at the big tree. It's massive. There's the other side as well. We can have a look around the other side. Oh, people are taking pictures. I don't want to walk in front of them. It's a little bit on. I love that Christmas tree. That's amazing, isn't it? Wow. Flipping Nora. Oh, and they've got all their perfumes as well. All their perfumes. I have to confess, and Peter Sherlock's going to go mad. I've never tried a Louis Vuitton fragrance. Cute to get inside. Is it really worth queuing in that cold? Oh look, they've had the windows smashed. Look, you see, it's Saturday night. Palm trees, and another tree. Police, there's lines of them, big vans going down the road. HSBC we've just walked past was absolutely smashed up. As Gary said, if you're a window, is it glacier? Glazier. Gary said if you're a glazier, you're in business, aren't you now? So at the top, I think this is the top of the Champs-Elysees, but don't take my word for it. But that's the Arc de Triomphe, and you can see people stood right at the top. That's something we've never done. Oh, sugar, we could have done that today. Mind you, still visibility is poor, isn't it? It's not worth spending your euros and getting up there. Cartier around there, and also Mont Blanc. Look at that. An amazing building. The size, the magnitude of it is breathtaking. How big that is. And you think they built that in the days when they didn't have machinery. It's unreal, isn't it? And look what we build today, and we have got machinery. Nothing ever as beautiful as that. The Triomphe, and this is a bit like Concorde, but Concorde is the other side of the Champs-Elysees. Unfortunately, I couldn't get there for you today. But honestly, if you want to take your life into your own hands and drive in France, then go and do it, because they are just mad. They're just going all over the place.